What's up? I was like, oh, I was gonna have a better intro than that. But let's start all over again.
What's up?
It's not that great. It's not as good as my old intro. I remember. It used to be like, skirt. Used to start like that. But what's up, everyone? Welcome. Name's Jet Fuel. I mean, not Jet Fuel. The name's JetDracos. Welcome to Jet Fuels. Yeah. Been a minute since the last stream, right? It's just been a day. I was actually looking into where the winds meet, whatever that game was called again, because it's coming out really soon. It's coming out on the 14th. So looking forward to that game. Can't believe it's a free game. It's not really a gacha game. Thankfully, it's, you know, you just, if you want to pay for the game, it's just microtransactions and it's just for skins, so it's not totally too bad, which is really nice. It's like the publisher is NetEase, and just like Marvel Rivals, you know, the pay to win stuff is not really pay to win, it's just skins, so that's good. The game itself just feels like a streamlined, like single player AAA game. I know there's a co-op or like multiplayer as well, but you could just play it like solo dolo, which is really nice. So it's pretty cool. Looking forward for the release of, I think, Where the Winds Meet. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's basically like an anime inspired like Assassin's Creed game. And I saw that the game came out in China like a year ago or so, so it's just that they're finally, you know, released over here in like global or in the United States, so that's good. All right, so today it's one of those chill days, honestly. It's like I turn on stream and just, you know, hit the hay, I guess. You know, most of my streams are pretty much just guerrilla streams where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stream. So that's gonna be one of the days. I know usually a lot of people have things planned for the streams. I don't have anything planned, to be honest. I just, you know, stream, have a good time, and play. You know, I can't think of any stories to say. You know, at this point, my brain's kind of just fried. I think if I really want to get into some entertaining stories, it has to be when I get full night's rest on the weekend, something like that. So today we're just gonna chill, just gonna play some rounds of Arc Raiders. Not sure how long I'll stream today, probably just a couple hours, the usual, probably like 2 hours or hour or so. You know, I haven't really been playing Arc Raiders outside of stream anyways, but let's get this started. Just gonna do some runs. I'm not sure how chaotic I'll be, probably not. You know, the people in this game is pretty chill. I don't really have to go out and don't really have to worry about people killing, like PvP wise. They've been chill in this game, but I kind of feel like being the opposite, because it is kind of fun going into those battles. Not gonna lie, it is fun. So we go in with like barely any loot, come back with more from looting a body. Hey, not too bad, huh? Let's check. Yeah, so the issue too with all these stuff I got, all the inventory stuff, I'm not even sure what to sell. There's probably a guide of what I should sell exactly. I need to upgrade my stash because it's pretty much full. I gotta do that real quick. Yeah, but hopefully everyone's day is going well. It's was it like Wednesday, right? It's a Wednesday. So let's get this started. Now I was like wondering if I should just start my stream playing Do It Night Abyss or like Wuthering Waves. It's a chill game. I don't mind that. Those are chill games, just catching up with the story. I just want to run some rounds of Arc Raiders. It's just simple. So let's do that. I'm just gonna switch up like most of the stuff that's like common with my rare items. Yeah, I got too much. Got too much stuff. Unload backpack, I don't want that. Quick use. Don't want that either. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck looking at the screen for a while. I gotta just get rid of some things in my inventory.
Pulling your weight, Raider.
Metal parts. Wait, okay. I know that we could use our parts to upgrade our stuff, but let me see. Let's go back. What is it? Metal parts. Claim train. We need lemon and apricot. Those are the stuff that we need to upgrade. You could craft some stuff using our parts. Not too bad. Get a light shield. Might as well do that. Arc alloy. I'm not sure how rare that is. Shield recharger. I think that's not too bad either. Okay, this is where we could actually craft the weapons. I'm not well, yeah, weapons and ammos. Definitely want the ammo. Let's check what my inventory has for weapons. Hairpin, shotgun. I feel like if I bring in like one of my best weapons, I'm just gonna lose it like right away. It always feels like that. What I do here? El Toro. This Stitcher. At least stitch people up with the bullets. Yeah, let's get the Rattler in. Yeah, I like the assault rifles. And I don't need all the light ammo anyways. Let's put that away. Get out of here. Let's check. Let's see. Alright. Let's get like 200. I think that's a good amount. 200. I just hope I don't get screwed by like someone else just taking all my stuff. Might try to go for the PvP route. Just steal other people's loot. I don't know. We'll see. Get the light shield up. Yeah, if I want to do that, I gotta get a little geared. A little bit. Oh, augmented slot. Combat MK. Yeah, let's just let's get good. Let's get geared up. Let's get this. Get the shield. Maybe shield recharger. Use this arc power cell. I'm not sure I want to use that. Use bandages. Okay. Where is it? You have more items than you fit your stash. I can't really I can't use it. All right, I just gotta trade some stuff.
Sure, come in.
Might as well just do that. Faded photograph. Let's sell. Just sell a bunch of stuff. Okay. What's the junk? Miscellaneous, right? Crafting materials, keys, key use,
I wish the
ammunition.
other would maintain their slingshot stations half as well as we do ours.
All right, sell the seeds. Okay. Gas grenade. All right, let's see. Still got a lot of stuff. How do we recycle though? Can it be recycled into crafting materials? Oh, recycle just like that, really? Oh, crafting materials can be recycled into crafting materials. Okay, that's how that works. All right. So let's just see. We got some space. I need to find my shield done. All right, 100. The light shield away. Don't need that. See, I don't want to bring too much stuff. I just need. Okay, I need to expand this, so I need to sell like enough to get like 2,000. So let's just get something. Sell something. Junk. What do we not need? It's like everything we need something, right? Bicycle pump. Hopefully it's not useful. selling it anyways. It just expand. How much of an upgrade is that? Yep, a lot of space. Definitely that. So let's put that stuff in, get some ammo, and call it a day. Just for getting in and finally doing something. Alright. So I could bring my Rattler and my SMG. Or the shotgun. My Rattler. Yeah, I think I'll get this. Not Stitcher SMG. It's a little risky though. Because I would have to go full on that. All out then. If I bring all this stuff. It's quick use. Shield recharger. Got like 5 of those. Holy moly. It's war. Let's just put that in. Okay. Yeah, I think we're set then. I think that's a good amount of stuff to bring out. At least might be a little overkill right now. I could just lose it all. Alright, let's get this started. Damn battlegrounds, just the basic one. Let's start this, just warming up. I hate dealing with the freaking arcs. It's like Metal Gear is like so hard to kill. Not sure what the exact strat is to go against the arcs, but they are a pain. No pain, no gain, basically. Calibrate. Okay. All right, we in. We are in.
This is Shani. Remember, Raider, you can wander around until you stumble upon what you need, or you can learn how to recycle and take matters into your own hands.
Okay, we gotta lock in. We gotta make sure we don't mess up here. What the? Get the Stitcher out. Okay, let's take a look around. Okay, that area is pretty much gonna have loot. What's up?
What's up, G? Welcome to the jet fuel.
I really wanted to try that. Still gotta get used to like a intro or something. I don't know. I'm still thinking of what my intro should be, but hopefully you're doing well, Shady. It's spooky. Yeah, a little spooky, I guess. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I just gotta figure out what to say. You know, like on Twitch, how people have a notification when people follow. I got to do that, something like that. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. It's being chilling, playing some Arc Raiders. Chill day. It's basically just started, so nothing really happened so far. But my main goal is to light some people up. So not gonna play so friendly today. Getting some PvP action. Yeah, hopefully your progress on your game's going well. Oh, you were doing well, just working on even more assignments. Okay. Someone's here. Yeah, help. I was not too crazy with your assignments. Ooh, so that we got a killer. Yeah, someone right there.
Oh, your brother, your brother, your
No, 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 not today.
Shit on me, man. Good luck with that.
Gotta reload, really. Oh, freaking arc. You finished? Both games you've been working on? That's good. Oh, what the? Okay, that's annoying. Oh, okay, dude. Freaking narcs. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It's just, dude, the freaking, okay. It's just freaking robots. Okay. I wasted all my stuff. That's dumb. It's the robots that get you. Okay, it's dude right there. Screw it. Surrendering. That's good that you finished both the games. Oh gosh, that's so bad. Got a new iPad for your art. That's fantastic. So then, yeah, it's probably a lot better to like draw on, I guess. So when you got like the Apple Pen or something, yeah, probably really good deals right now with Black Friday. I wonder, like, what did you draw on before? All right, I'm not gonna bring anything this time, except a little something. That's so lame. Like, shooting at the person, they didn't really do much damage. And they even go again, honestly, they even go after them, went after me instead. The one you have is good, but it struggles with big files, so you're excited for the M4 chip that can actually handle 3D. Dang, the M4. I remember when the M1 came out. That was like probably 3 years ago. Yeah, definitely the Apple definitely advanced their like chips now. I think that one probably uses the AI, right? Because I mean, I tried that like M1 like laptops years ago. I bought like a laptop at Best Buy and then just returned it. I mean, like Apple and like the iPads are pretty solid though. Like not only you could play like gotcha games, could draw on it. So that's the M5. You don't want that. You don't want the AI. Yeah, okay, I understand that. Yeah, my phone doesn't have the AI either. I think it's just useless junk. You really don't. It feels like you don't really need it that much, anyways. Like, I just feel like the AI on the phone is just too invasive. Just like how Windows are basically updating your computer to install like AI to scan all your files. It's super invasive. It's like they're gonna scan the files and just I find cringe on my computer or something. But they're already, like with all these updates, they already do that anyways, scanning all the files.
Can I help?
It's like the hidden terms of service on your update. It's like, oh, if you update this in little small print, we get to like look at all your information or something like that. Get your location on the computer. The M5 is barely an improvement over the M4 performance wise. Yeah, with all the upgrades, I really can't like understand the amount of performance. most of the times with the upgrades, you get like, you know, like better load time screens. Like it's a lot faster to open some apps. But it's definitely overkill with each update they have for their devices. Because even the M1 is still solid. I think it only matters if like you're playing really like tough games, like really intensive games. Because I don't think that anyone would use their iPad to like render videos or make videos, but there's probably people that do. So I assume that that's gonna help. Like having the better like iPad would help with editing videos or something. Yeah, but honestly, I haven't like actually bought an iPad since like 2010 or something. Like the OG iPads. So I don't know how much the tech changed. I just know it's like a bigger iPhone. M5 is, wait, the M5 to the M4 is what the M3 was to the M2, or so you read. Yeah, they're probably all the same anyways. Like definitely good choice on you getting the M4 version instead of the latest version, because it's always like the one gen behind or 2 gen behind. It's still good. Like I have the iPhone 14 and you know we got the iPhone 17's out. It's definitely not worth getting because you know it's expensive. The iPhone 17 is just expensive. It doesn't, you know, doesn't feel like it's really worth it upgrading because my phone does what I want. It has GPS. It could run games. It's not like I go on my phone all the time just to play, you know, Genshin or Wuthering Waves. I could do my dailies on Wuthering Waves, so that's good enough. So I just feel like it's overkill with all these new upgrades. It just feels like you just buy the new phone for the better camera. And it feels like in that case, it's just, you know, with the camera stuff, I don't care about the camera. I don't really use it that often anyways. So yeah, I don't really utilize like the camera so much. Let me craft some of this. But I do like the whole like Apple, like was it Ecosphere, whatever it's called, because I like how everything like works all together, like the Mac, the AirPods, and the iPhone. You can pretty much get all your information on there, like switching to a different device has all your information, so like filling it all in again, which is nice and convenient. All works together. How much are the pistol then? It was pretty bad earlier when I tried it. Oh, shields equipped. Might as well get one. But coming from Android to Apple, I used to be like an Android person. Had like the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. It was really good at that time because I was super addicted to a bunch of gacha games. And like if I wanted to play like a Japanese game that's not in the US market, I remember that I could have like downloaded like Ku app. I believe that's what it was called, because you could download Japanese games on like that app because it's literally like a Japanese market. So it was a good time for that, because with Apple it feels like a little more complicated. It's either you have to have a account in a different region like Japan to download the games, but just, you know, just inconvenient doing that. While on Android you could just download an app and then download any Japanese games that you want. So you got a peak case that connects magnetically to either an adjustable case with many angles for drawing or a keyboard. So now you could actually do your year 3 thesis when you're away from your PC. That's pretty good then. Yeah, definitely invest in a good case like that. Thankfully, Okay, you know, one thing I don't like about Apple is how if you want to get like their official case, it's just way too expensive, and the quality that you get sometimes is not worth it. Like a leather case, like my iPhone. When I first got it, I got like the Apple leather case, and after a year or so, it pretty much just like disintegrated. It was so bad. They overpriced the thing. It's way too expensive. So getting third-party cases is definitely worth it. Get the bang for your buck, and definitely get all those features. It does matter at the end of the day. Helps a lot. Your Android for sure. Your Android stand for sure, but your iPad's really the best device for digital artists for a long shot. Yeah, I believe the compatibility of like the apps that you could use. What was it, like Procreate or something? That's good for the iPad. And plus you got the Apple Pen. Like I don't really hear much about like Android pens, right? Because Apple does a good job with that with their new Apple Pens. I don't know whether they created like a new Apple Pen. I just know that there's an Apple Pen 2. Is that someone? Yeah, I know there's an Apple Pen 2. I'm not sure if there's an Apple Pen 3 though. I just know I could do like some cool features with it. And then definitely, I believe for artists having, was that someone? Okay. Well, I know for artists for sure, for iPads, I think you wouldn't want to use like a matte screen protector, isn't that right? Because it makes the iPad feel like it has like a texture of paper. Pay $200 for the double case instead of paying $600 for the iPad Magic Keyboard that doesn't protect the iPad on the sides. Yeah, I feel like that's way too expensive for the official version. Like, I believe the third-party keyboards are still solid and you save a lot more money. There's always like a third-party everything. But I think one thing to not skimp on definitely is the Apple Pen. Cause I can't think of anything else though, you know? For like a drawing stylus besides that. You get a brand called Paperlike that makes those screen protectors. Yeah, that's good. Because you can't imagine just like drawing on a glossy screen like that without like the matte screen protector. Because then it's like when you try to draw, it just like glides off the glass. It's such a like unnatural feeling. Yeah, but I just can't imagine like drawing on like a tablet, because like drawing with like, you know, pen and paper, pencil paper, definitely a different type of like feelings, like a different skill set, I guess. Because I believe like well, no, I don't believe, but I bought like a Wacom, like a really cheap Wacom thing for drawing, and just trying to get used to that, there's like a night and day difference using like, you know, pen and paper and using the stylus. Feels so weird like drawing digitally. Yeah, I'm not an artist, but I was just curious. Like, wanted to try some like drawing on my computer, see how that's like. I know for sure it's good for editing too, but I don't really use the Wacom thing for drawing. I think it's called a Wacom. It's like like a really small like drawing tablet thing. Doesn't have like an actual screen. It's like looks like a touchpad. Bought that like probably years ago. Never used it. It's a screenless one. It's probably like really cheap, like $30 or $25 or something. Because it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, these arcs, so aggressive. Because I got Like a cheap one, a cheap. Oh my gosh, why is it just me? Okay. Why just me? With these robots. They have one of those high hand coordination. I think that's someone, sorry. I think I did see someone. The hand-eye coordination is definitely something to get used to. Screen tablets are a lot easier to use. What the heck is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this entire game I'm just getting killed by these bots. The issue too is I just didn't want to shoot at them because I don't want to waste my bullets, but at this point I basically lose them all. It's so invasive with those bots. I might as well just start shooting at them every time when I see it. Screen tablets are definitely easier to use. Oh yeah, because it's like you pretty much just see like what you're drawing in front of you. Because like I don't know, just like when you look at a screen in front of you and you have like the Wacom tablet just, you know, flat in the surface, just feels weird doing that. All right, I'm just gonna switch games. Arc Raiders, I'm only getting killed by bots. I'm not doing this game. I'm not playing this game today. I just want to play a little more chill game. I'll just stick to Wuthering Waves then. Let's just do that. Today's not my day for Arc Raiders. This is exit. BRB. I could just do my dailies then. That works. Okay. Yeah, like I bought the Wacom and never really used it at all. I used it like actually like once or twice and just never drew again. I think if like the Wacom was one of those screen ones, it probably would be easier if it was like a monitor where you could draw on. So that would be convenient. Okay, let me. I'm trying to like start up the Wuthering Waves. Let's get that going. Just doing my dailies. So the screenless Wacoms are great for Osu. If you still have it, you got so addicted from Osu that you drill a hole in your tablet through how much you play it. I can't imagine that. Yeah, Osu. Oh gosh, I remember that back then. Wait. Okay. Yeah, my cousin was really good at that game. He was super cracked. Yeah, my cousin. Oh yeah. Let me just get Wuthering Waves up for now. Let's see, get the volume mixer. Okay, I know it's a little scuffed today, but that's fine. It's just a chill game, chill day. Okay. All right. Oh, forgot I gotta change that. Oopsies. It's blank right now. Give me a second. Okay, is that one? Oh. Still needed it for drawing. ended up having to buy a new tablet. Quit also because of that. Oh my goodness. It really did a lot of damage then. That's crazy. But yeah, like going back to my cousin, they used to play Osu all the time. I still can't believe he made that VTuber Showdown game. That's pretty cool. That VTuber game, the fighting VTuber game. That's pretty neat.
Winds, heed my command.
Cause I know you're taking like the video game design, so I just like it's pretty cool to see like your it's cool to see like the end product of the game. I think if I were to make a game, I think it'd be nice to have like a game that's like interactive with chat, or it could be like a little mini game to play on the side. I think that'd be pretty fun and pretty cool. Probably games like that right now. I believe I saw on Twitter. I know for sure. I haven't used Twitter in a while. I stay off of it, but I did see like a game recommendation on Twitter where it's like a horror game, and so in my perspective, I don't see what chat sees. So basically, chat could actually look at, like in their point of view, stuff that could help out the streamer. Let's say I'm going through the maze. You have like a maze map, and you could pretty much like navigate me through the labyrinth or a map. So I think that's pretty cool. Or like playing a horror game, you see the monster, but I don't. So I think that's pretty cool. Just the like interactiveness. That'd be neat. You miss it sometimes, but then you realize how close you came to being a true sweaty gamer. Then you don't do it anymore. Oh yeah, that's when you become too addicted, where it's like it comes to the point where it's like life or death. Right? If you don't do well,
Make it fast.
start molding. Yeah, it gets bad like that. That's how you know where you gotta like quit. So bad. That's kind of like Silk Song for me, where I'm like, oh dang, dude, I gotta stop. That's getting too serious in Silk Song. So there are Pokemon mods that do that, you think? Yeah, I think yeah. Back then on Twitch, I remember that there were those,
Make it fast.
you know, the Game Boy Pokemon games where Twitch could just press like the buttons, the inputs on chat. Well, they could type the inputs on chat and then actually move the character. So that is pretty cool. The Skong calls for you. Yeah, maybe one day. I keep saying that, maybe one day. It depends how mad I want to get on stream. Like Silk Song is like one of those games where it's fun at first, but then some of the map doesn't make sense. Probably because I was so underleveled and I was undergeared. That's probably why. That's probably the main reason why. Because I'm going against like the like in Act 1, for example. There's some parts in the map where it's optional, where you don't actually have to go there, but I still went there, and it takes like 8 hits to kill an enemy. It's like a masochist thing. I'm not a masochist. It's just that like for games, I just think that I have to like brute force it, or I have to get through this, you know. And if I don't get through this, I'm a bad like gamer. That's what it feels like in a Silk Song. It says the reward for the reward for playing oh, but the reward for actually beating it is better than the sex, you say? Really? So I know there's like multiple endings. You got like a true ending, bad ending, good ending, happy ending. I don't know. Oh yeah, but definitely just getting through all the bosses. Oh my goodness, it's like job well done. I only had to go through the craziness in the game, dealing with all the terrains and maps. You mean Eagle Eyes? Oh yeah, I know. It's Oh gosh. Like the best feeling though is if you're going against a boss that everyone struggled with and you beat it in the first time, bro, that's a flex right there. That's a straight flex.
For silence beckons.
It's a lot different for those that actually speedrun like Hollow Knight.
Return.
So then they already have the experience to like pretty much cheese through Silksong.
Furious tides.
Because I haven't actually seen any like speedruns like myself, like personally. I didn't actually look at any speedruns for Silksong, so I can't imagine how it looks like now. Like people are probably completing it within like 48 minutes or something.
The world is mine.
And like just watching it, I'm like, dude, how? It's like they really are locked in. I can't imagine.
I'm still standing.
Oh. You haven't first tried any bosses? Yeah, I don't think so for me either. Just playing the Silksong. Like Hollow Knight, I probably did one, like, you know, one try. But Silksong is a whole nother level. Makes me wonder if, what is it? Like Percy played Hollow Knight yet? Because I know that's like one, it was mentioned before when we talked about Hollow Knight. Because I can't imagine just like hopping right into Silksong without playing Hollow Knight. It's a totally different level. Getting used to the platformers, because like if you're like brand new playing to like the Rose area, not getting used to like platformers, it's gonna be tough. What the heck is this? What the? Cinder Knight Apocalypse? Bro. Yeah, I'm so behind in the story. I didn't even see this yet. I could try that. I could try that boss battle. Might as well to get to use up my energy. You think he would have told you if he did? Don't think so yet. Oh. Turn up the volume a little bit.
Can you keep up?
I don't know. Maybe one day. One day I'll play Silksong again.
Still recognize me? Take this.
Together we vanquish.
I think
My blade yearns.
I wonder if it makes a difference, because I have the Switch version, the Hollow Knight. I mean, not Hollow Knight, but Silksong. I think the PC probably would have been smoother, to be honest. I probably would have been better on PC dealing with the extra frames, because I think those actually matter, the extra frames. And there's probably excuses, right? But I just feel like using the PS5 controller, playing Silksong would probably be
Found your weak spot.
nice. But then I'm curious if it's a lot easier to use the keyboard. Makes you wonder what the actual speedrunners use, because with the inputs, let's say if you have like the Wu-Ting keyboard, which gets your inputs immediately, I wonder if that's probably like the best case scenario, like speedrunning, or just like getting all your commands or like buttons pressed immediately. Because for the controllers, it feels like there's like a delay. I think there is a delay on controllers compared to like the keyboard, the mouse.
Together we vanquish.
Yeah, I was playing on the Switch too. So I mean, it's still decent performance, but compared to the PC, probably could have gotten more frames.
Brilliant lights the way.
And I think if I were to play Silksong on my PC, I'll probably try with my keyboard. It's because I think it would have less delay than the controller. I haven't played Silksong on the Switch, but you played Hollow Knight on the PC and Switch, and you can confirm it's significantly harder on the Switch. Yeah, I think on the Switch, I think when I first played Silksong on stream, Switch was just unbearable to play because it felt like 30 frames per second or even lower. It felt a little laggy, and plus the quality was pretty much trash. So then I had to switch to like Hollow Knight on PC. Did I say Hollow Knight or Silksong before? I meant Hollow Knight. So I originally played Hollow Knight on the Switch and then moved on to the Hollow Knight on PC. Some speedrunners do use keyboard, but it's a lot harder to learn, really. I think it's just getting used to it, probably. I don't even have arrow keys on my keyboard, but I think you could just remap the keys anyways. I just feel like using the keyboard probably would be easier. The only reason why is because like if you have the Wooting where it gets your inputs a lot quicker, I'm assuming that you'll probably perform way better with the movements and being more accurate. It's kind of like playing like fighting games. I know some people could like win tournaments with controllers, but I think to get the fastest input, they use like keyboards or those game pads, whatever those are called again. Oh, cord cleansing. I'm not even sure what exactly do I want to farm. Try to farm the arrow, I guess, for my Uno. You learned this week that the reason why you don't like keyboard gaming is because your hands are too small. You can't reach the keys comfortably. Your boyfriend's now bullying you about that? Really? Okay, now that got me thinking. Like, do I even have like smaller keycaps or something for keyboards?
Recognize me?
Because I know for sure, like for the mouse wise, you could get like a smaller mouse, but for keyboard wise, I mean, you're only pressing like, at most you're using the WASD, just like 5 keys and they're all together.
Has arrived. Repent, for silence beckons.
I mean, I think it's just more of just getting used to it. Because only reason why I say that because it's like when I was little, I don't know, when I think about using the keyboard, I never thought that my hands were too small to use the keyboard. Because like going through school, they would like teach you how to use the keyboard and doing all those like little tests to get the right like alphabets and numbers, like those typing tests. So if it was possible back then, my hands were pretty small as a kid, of course. You literally have to use your pinky to hit the shift to run. Ring finger can't go back far enough without literally turning upside down. Wait, what? I don't even use my freaking ring finger to do that. Are you telling me that people actually use their ring finger? I know like what you're saying, what you do is like using your pinky, and I thought that's normal, right? Do people actually use their ring fingers to shift? Yeah, because I use my pinky to hit shift to run. So I'm assuming that's normal. Yeah, definitely don't use a ring finger. That's a whole nother level then. Yeah, I could barely do that either. Like I'm trying to use my ring finger to go to like the shift key. It just feels awkward because like with the placement, if you have your hands on the WASD, the pinky just feels like the more comfortable position. Like it feels like the ring finger, if you want to use the ring finger, like using the tab or the cap lock button, that might probably be the best option. Your boyfriend gaslit you thinking that everyone uses the ring finger. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm not sure whether the keyboards are different over there. I'm trying to think like what type of keyboard layout that I use. I just use whatever the Americans use. Is it like ANSO or ISO? I don't know which one. See, because I think worldwide it's probably different for everyone. What type of keyboard layout? Like certain regions, that is. But yeah, I use my pinky. Next time you gotta make sure like what type of finger he uses when he uses the shift key. You gotta really pay attention. He's definitely lying if he's using his like pinky for the shift.
Make it fast.
Because I use my pinky or my shift button. Using the ring finger, it just feels unnatural. There's no way. There's no way. Unless like, I don't know, someone has like really gigantic fingers. Maybe that could be a reason why. I'm not built like that though. I'm not built like that. Okay, got all the dailies. And then I look at my energy. Let's do the boss battle. Yeah, the Cinder Knight Apocalypse. Haven't tried this one. This one looks interesting. Let's try this, but with a different team. It's not a good team. This one's a good one. I still can't imagine that. Do they? Okay. What's the difference between this battle and then Cartathea? I mean, there's a different name. I just forgot the name. Oh. We should wonder if it's the same moveset. What the? It's like a duel? It like duplicates? They still got that pose down. Or on the ground. He was telling him that it's so uncomfortable, but he told you that's how you're supposed to do it. Really? That's cap. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. You probably were just trying to like use like your ring finger after that conversation, I'm assuming. Like every time when you're trying to use the shift, you try to use your ring finger. Makes me wonder if he gaslit you to use like other fingers for other keys. Yeah, I don't know what the proper like finger layout is for. I mean, like gaming wise, like a lot of people probably have like different like I guess formations where they put their fingers for like WASD. I used to put my like middle finger on the W and then like a ring finger on the A. Imagine someone just using like their thumb for the WASD. That's super cracked. I can't imagine doing that. But of course, like with the keyboard layout, like we usually put like the like index fingers on the F and J, because that's where the indents are on the keyboard. So that's at least normal for the placement. Because I've seen some crazy keyboards out there. Like you have like the keyboards that are pretty much like split in two. I can't imagine using that. I mean, as in like it seems like a cool thing to do, having like a split keyboard, like one on the left and one on the right. I did see someone like type extremely fast, like I don't know, probably like 120 words per minute or something, with both the keyboards without like looking, and that's impressive. That's like another level of just cracked at typing, and I can't do that. Like when I type, my words per minute is probably like at most like 60 words per minute on a good day.
Can you keep up?
Normal days probably like 48 words per minute. Did try that for a bit, but he gave up. Controller's easier for you because you grew up with it, but sadly you have to code your own game. So oh Oh, you had to code your own game with keyboard controls, so now you struggle to move around in your own game. Oh. Yeah, it's a definitely a skill issue with that. It did take me a while to get used to mouse and keyboard because yeah, I grew up with like the consoles using the controllers. It was only around like 2015 when I started to do PC gaming. Actually using the mouse and keyboard for like Counter-Strike Go. But like yeah, if you are using like a controller normally, I would think that it would be good to also implement like the controller inputs too. Because you like, since you're like building the foundation, might as well have the option to use a controller too. And I would assume that it's like not too much of a hard thing to do. Like implement that in. So yeah, it is okay. Yeah, I honestly like
Can you keep up?
speaking of like doing like your assignments on video games, kind of does low-key inspire me to like make a game too, because I'm like, dude, kind of feels like I do kind of feel like making a game. It does feel like fun. I'm already like doing projects like coding wise, but it's not like video game related. I'm not even a programmer or coder. I just do it for a project that I have for work. But I think it would be fun to create something in general. But definitely a start. I'll have to start slow, making a platformer, because I remember back then there's a lot of YouTube tutorials out there. Like a couple of years ago I did make like a Mario platformer game, but it's like a basic one, and it's like, you know, they show you how to do it. Did take some video game design in high school as well, so do have some experience, but it's been a while. But I think it would be fun making a game. I got some ideas too, so I think that'd be cool to actually implement that, being a little productive. Let's see. Oh, Septima casket. Let's go there. I think it's been a while since I actually got something right there. You can give advice if you get stuck. So you're using Unreal Engine 5, right? Is that engine... Okay, it's for game devs. Are they all using that engine now? Because I know that there's some other engines too. Like, was it Godot? I think that's like I'm not sure if that's the actual engine or just like a program making video games. Because if I remember correctly, that was like something to make video games on. It's a lot easier too.
Can you keep up?
Like Godot, it had like a robot like image. I think for that one, I did try to make like a platformer game. I think it was using like Python or something. I don't remember what the language was, but it was years ago. Deliver, wait, 44? Wait, did they reset this? It's kind of strange. I feel like they reset it or something. You learned Game Maker, Unreal Engine 5 and Unity this year. You haven't done Godot. Okay. Yeah, because I'm assuming that Godot is probably the easier one out of all of them. What's going on here? Let's skip this. Yeah, so like for the models, you just like go to a marketplace to get the models, and like for the assets. I don't know how that works exactly.
Can you keep up?
Because if I remember correctly, when I watched a tutorial like years ago,
Quickly and swiftly.
there was a marketplace, but that's for like, was it Godot or whatever it was called. So maybe like Unreal Engine 5, there's probably a marketplace, but it's probably extremely expensive unless there's like free assets. Sketchfab's the go-to site. Okay. Game Maker stuff. Easiest engine. Sounds familiar. Is that the one where it's like usually advertises like JRPG anime games? I think I've seen that before. Like there's like a bunch of versions of Game Maker. Seems like that's the case. Okay. Yeah, it feels like with Game Maker, I'm just going by assumptions. I think that one probably has like less customization, as in like what you want to do exactly, because I believe it's mostly only like 2D games, like pixel type games. Can't really be as creative. Like sure you can make maps and stuff, but like to be like if you want to use a 3D game or customize it more, there's probably like limited options. I probably have to do my research. I'm just, you know, talking out my butt with that. Okay. I could do another run of the boss, but let me make sure if I did all the event. Tacit suppression, so I completed that. Weekly challenge. Okay, I got one more left, so I could just do one more run with that. It's as customizable as your skill allows it to be, mostly 2D, but you can also 3D in it, but it's not recommended. Okay.
Found your weak spot. Still recognize me?
Because I'm curious with hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
I'm so tired. Did I mess it up?
Okay, I did not sneeze.
Leave it to me.
I did not sneeze.
Iron graft.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me sneeze. Did not sneeze. But yeah, it makes me wonder with the Game Maker though. It feels like there's a bunch of like slop that's made by Game Maker on Steam. I'm not sure if there has been a successful game using Game Maker that's on Steam.
Pretty and slight, still recognize me. The world is mine.
I think it's like a good, like, let's say like a foundation. If you want to make like a prototype of a game, like if you want to like build a story, build like the landscape, it's probably a good prototype, and then later using a different engine to kind of build upon that foundation that you made using Game Maker. It feels like that's probably like a, was it like a good mindset or a good game plan to do with, to use Game Maker, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll probably have to go out well, off stream. I'll definitely look up more stuff about gaming design. I'm curious how much or how well ChatGPT or AI is with coding for the stuff. I think that, I mean, if I were to start, I probably would not want to rely on ChatGPT too much, because it probably just like generates slop, to be honest. I mean, it's probably a good like bones, like skeletons to work off of, or just using it as like a teacher. I think that would be good. But then again, like how well is it like reliable? It's tough. It's tough sometimes using like ChatGPT for anything in general, because you don't know how reliable it is. Because like if you are like knowledgeable about a certain subject and you use ChatGPT and you know it's wrong, if you're not like well versed on a subject and you search it up and you think that ChatGPT has all the facts and is always right, it's tough to like know exactly. Because I noticed that with some things doesn't give like the answer that I would think of. Because let's say like I know like an Excel formula, or I know an answer to get what I want. It would take like probably 2 minutes, but ChatGPT is pretty much like gives you a prompt that would put you in a loop for like an hour or like 20 minutes. So yeah, it makes me worry about using AI for that. Definitely think it would be a good like teacher for basic stuff, but probably have to find like better resources. There's definitely successful games in Game Maker. Undertale, wait, what? Undertale? I didn't know Undertale was made by made in Game Maker. Holy moly. Hyper Light Drifter, okay, heard that one. Chicory, never heard of that. Katana Zero, heard of that one. Forager, Hotline Miami, and many more. I didn't know that. Whoa.
Can you keep up?
Well, okay, like looking at Undertale's like graphics, kind of understandable then, because it's like mostly pixel. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think
A smooth journey.
probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start in Game Maker, because it, you know, it's,
Lighter than
I would
a
assume it's a little more simple than Unreal Engine 5 or anything else. So I could try that and see how well it is. Is the possible, basically the possibilities is endless with making games. It doesn't have to be JRPG. It could be just like story driven. It could be like a really good story. If you have a really good story, then yeah, you're pretty much all set. With a balance of some gameplay, because Undertale did a good job at storytelling, I guess, and then like standing out from the rest of the games in that type of like artistic gameplay, like pixel gameplay. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I did the Nightmare Purification. Do this one. Okay. Feels less overwhelming than Unreal Engine 5 and Unity, but the Game Maker and Unreal Engine 5 you say are equal. Wait, really? Equal difficulty to learn, and Unity is the hardest. Okay.
Found your weak spot. Still recognize me?
Do you recommend using YouTube Academy to learn this stuff? Because I might just do that. Use YouTube Academy. Because I'll just take a look at the differences of like what can I make with the different engines. Because I think it's probably doable with YouTube Academy, because it feels like I learned more on YouTube than like what I learned in college. Honestly, Khan Academy for like math classes definitely came in clutch. My professor could not teach for Jack. I basically just fall asleep in class because, you know, people learn differently. I still get like good grades. It's just I studied differently. I just feel like going to lectures is just like blah 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 blah. 1 2 3 plus 5 blah 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 blah. It's just, I don't know. I can't pay attention. I just need like the synopsis. Give me the summary. And it's like, oh, okay, understand. Because most of the time, like, I don't know. Probably just a me thing. Like I can't remember all the little details of like a lecture or something. Like they continue like speaking in paragraphs. I would only remember like a sentence or something like that. Just like condensing the information. I think just if you know how to condense the information properly, it probably serves a it's a lot easier to remember stuff. So your coding degree friends disagree with you and say Unity is the best. Oh, there's probably a lot of more customizations, I guess, they could do with coding, or maybe it's a little easier. YouTube has so many tutorials for Unreal Engine 5 to know about Game Maker. It was easy enough to learn without extra tutorials. And Unity's tutorials are butt cheeks or not existent for some reason. Huh. Okay, I'm curious. So with Unity, I'm not sure like what programming languages do you code with Unity? I'm assuming like C++ or oops. Oh, sorry. That's my freaking water bottle. My bad. I'm assuming it's like C++ or Python. Python. The universal code Python, not really optimal, I would think. C#. Okay. Oh, that was one of the things too. C#. I remember taking one of my C# classes. I think that was probably one of the classes I actually withdrew from. And the only reason why I say that is because my first assignment, because I was like 5 minutes from turning it in, it deducted basically like 1/4 of a chunk of my entire grade for a project. So like, oh no, I'm withdrawing from this. I'll take the loss. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It took like the thing is like the program or the project, it literally was like 1/4 of the entire grade of the was it semester or something. So I was like, it's not worth it. I could just either take it again or just learn it elsewhere. There's so many like programming languages that I don't even use. Like in school, they taught us like Java, and I hated Java. It was the worst. It was just like really complex. I can't believe like when I think about it in my computer science classes, like the was a programming class for Java. In the beginning of the year, you would have like a lot of students, but later in the year, pretty much a lot of people dropped out. I'm like, holy moly, what happened to everyone? It was definitely a challenging class. You had to have like a different mindset for like coding. But I'm not sure if Java's probably still being used, but I don't think it's like the most used coding language now. Everything's probably moving to like JavaScript or TypeScript or something. I'm not the best with that information because I'm not even a programmer anyways. I'm not in that industry.
I can fly too.
It was taught Visual Basic. You don't even know where VB is used in real life. Okay, wait. Isn't Visual Basic like the program on Excel, right? Yeah, I think no. Yeah, right. It has to be, right? Visual Basic. No, I think it's pretty useful. Like if you could program like macros, right, on Excel. Like instead of doing like formulas or you want to customize your Excel spreadsheet, I think that's useful. I think that's that language. Honestly, like ChatGPT has advanced so much where it can pretty much just like make a whole like macro for Excel, like streamlining things. I use ChatGPT for like streamlining some of the macros in Excel using Visual Basic. And I didn't even know that on Outlook too, you could use, I think, the Visual Basic code to have like macros to have like a template for emails or, you know, automate some stuff. Some weird office stuff, I know. Yeah. I just try to make my life easy. So that's why I try to learn all this stuff, like how to make my job easier. They use for macros, but you weren't even taught that part of it. You built like pretend websites. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, using was it Visual Basic for that? I thought that would be like a different language. I really didn't know that was a thing. And nowadays it's so easy to like make a website. Well, I mean like not starting from scratch, like programming it to get like the whole like domain name and everything, but I guess it's like hosting wise. I built like a website using like Versal. Like first like I created my app, and then I use Versal to host my app on like the online, which is really cool. Versal, so like universal. And you can just change like the domain name instead of like having Versal on the end. You did some HTML, but barely. Yeah, I would assume that HTML would be useful for that. Like I don't know how exactly to build websites from scratch. I just, you know that Versal is like an easy way to like make something to a website. I still got like some books of like programming and stuff, and haven't read it. Like I bought some books like a year ago to relearn programming, but my concern is I don't know if I want to invest with learning programming again because of AI, because AI helps a lot, but then to get the most optimal solution, it's probably not the best. I definitely do think though, for those who are like software engineers or really great programmers with AI, if you have like ideas of making like websites or apps, I think those people that have the knowledge of programming could basically be on top, because with ChatGPT you could basically get like a whole foundation, or like if you have an idea, ChatGPT basically gives you a foundation of like what to build, or what to do if you have like a thought of making the app, and then you can just pretty much build off of that, because you're working on like a skeleton and just fine-tuning it. So if you're cracked at coding, then yeah, it's that's one way to make like easy money. You see like those videos of like these people making a crap ton of money using AI. Those software engineers really got to utilize that well. Because it probably just makes the whole process of like starting the app a lot easier, because you know what to fine tune, you know what is wrong in the code of ChatGPT. So coding will always be helpful because AI is code. It's a job that will never go away, just change. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just technology is advancing so fast. Like we got AI, and not even sure what else AI is capable of. Like I guess we just gotta watch. I mean, looking at Terminator, right? Yo, that's the future, I guess. Watching Terminator or iRobot with Will Smith. That's the future. The future is bleak with AI now. I guess like when they get tired of us asking the same prompt over and over again, they're gonna remember that, and then when they finally become sentient with their actual robot bodies, we're doomed.
They should afford us more provisions.
Yo, it could take like 10 more years or 2 more years. Just hope not to get like a future like that. That's just so, it's gonna be weird. It's so dystopian. Got that. Pretty much just roaming around, just doing random stuff in the map. All right. You could get some water. But yeah, I don't even know how,
I can fly too.
like OpenAI, like how does someone like make something like that? That like something that my brain can't comprehend. Because before the whole AI thing, I remember in class we did learn like machine learning, and I know for sure like with AI, if you know machine learning, it's gonna be definitely useful for sure. Definitely did not put that to. Definitely did not make use to my machine learning class. 'Cause I don't even know what the heck's going on now. Let's check. All right. Ugh. I did my dailies, so that's good. So I know for my stream schedule, I basically got no schedule, but for sure when what's it called? The When Meets whatever, what's it called? I don't even know. I know there's a new game coming out on November 14th, and definitely gonna stream on that day because I'm not even sure what to play now on stream.
Has arrived.
Cause we got Arc Raiders, but I'm been pretty much doing a bad job, and then Woden Wave is pretty much chill. I've just been playing just chill games. It's just that like, if I were to start a new game, I gotta commit to it. I've been so tempted to actually start new playthroughs of like other games, like actual story-based games. But my issue is I always like not commit to it, like Zelda. So I gotta like stop doing that. Like not stop dropping the games. Yeah, because there's so much I could do in Wuthering Waves. Let's see, memories. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, today definitely a shorter stream. Definitely did not really schedule it, of course. Most of my streams are not scheduled. It's just a chill day.
Just like the treasure chest from the story.
It's coders you're working with found the old game that you made, and now they're playing it without your consent. Oh gosh.
I can fly too.
Hopefully it is good though. If not, I mean, that's still fine anyways. It's a learning experience. I mean, it's good to have other people to like play it and critique it to see what needs to be improved on. Definitely like your first game. It's kind of like fine-tuning your work. And always improving on it. So yeah, that's probably scary to get like someone else's opinion, but if you want to improve on it, yeah, it's definitely good to get like some
I
critiques.
can fly too.
Did get 99%, so the lectures thought was good. So that's fantastic then. Yeah, I really gotta do my research on like game design now, because I know with all the technologies that are out, it's probably a lot. I would assume that's a little easier now than in the past. we got so many resources to make a game. So to optimize it properly, or just like trying to find the best resources, there's probably a lot out there now. So I'll probably do that off stream. Yeah. Because I'm actually like interested in making the game, because that's something I did like in high school. All right. I know it's a short stream, but I'm gonna call it a day today. Today we basically got the Northern Lights. So I don't know when's like the last time I ever saw a Northern Light in general. I don't want to miss that. So definitely want to check that out. All right.
Today's story is the
Sounds good. Yeah, definitely update you on that. I'm gonna do my research for sure, because if I'm already like making a program for my work, I could basically make a video game as well. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but I think I'll probably learn it fast. All right, sounds good. Have a good night. Yep, the Northern Lights. I never seen it either. It's just that I know that it is like tonight seeing the Northern Lights, so I don't want to miss that. It's like once in a blue moon, I guess. I'm not even sure when's the last time I've seen the Northern Light. So all right, have a good night. I'm not sure I'll stream tomorrow.
Oh, smells so good.
I don't know. I'll say I'll try to create a schedule or something. I always say that, but it's tough. Most streams are gorillas, like random. But all right, yeah, have a good night, Shady. Yo, take care. Peace out. See y'all.